everyone, and welcome at long last to Digimon Story Time Stranger. We have not had truly new Digimon content in 8 years. Hacker's Memory came out in 2017 in Japan, I think, 2018 in the US, so about 7 years for me, actually. But it has been so long since we've had an actual, like, real good Digimon. That's Aegiomon in the background, you see that? Dude, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Slash Aegiomon in the game right there. That's Clavis Aegiomon. He's got a Keyblade. Dude, I'm so hyped. I am so excited. Spencer Lies, thank you for becoming a hacker, for becoming a channel member on YouTube. And Steam Karma, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Greatly appreciated. My chat has been hitting me with all kinds of resubs and gifted subs as soon as the stream started. We gotta get into this game. We gotta get going. New game it up. If you're wondering why it says continue, by the way, it's because when I loaded the game, it made me choose, like, a character to play as and all, and then I was like, I want to start on the title screen, actually. So, let's hit, oh my goodness, Q8 Assassin, thank you for 50 gifted subs. Thank you so much for the support, greatly appreciated. My goodness, thank you all so much for the support. We gotta start playing this game. We're gonna start on balanced, just at least until I can learn the game a bit more, and then we'll probably switch to hard after I, kind of get the hang of it. So we'll see how that goes, and then these are not available. I think that these are post-game, or not post-game, NG Plus difficulties, so we'll look at those when we do an NG Plus playthrough. We're almost certainly gonna do an NG Plus playthrough, like, right after I finish the first playthrough. So we're gonna start on balanced. We'll probably switch to hard after I get the hang of things. So let's get in here. Put me in, Chief! Oh, man. Oh, child of fate, bound to the endless cycle of death and rebirth. I can't read that fast! Choose a figure suitable for fulfilling thy mission. Did I say fulfilling? Fulfilling? Yeah. I'm a dude, so we're gonna play as the male character, and he comes with a canon name, so we're just gonna be called Dan Yuki. Works for me. I've inscribed thy name. By the way, chat, we are not using, I did play the demo. If you didn't see it, I played the demo. It's on the YouTube channel. I'm not carrying over my demo save data or anything because I just want to start fresh from the very get-go, because that's how I played it.
Preparations complete.
Also, let me know how the audio is, chat. If we need to adjust that as we're going here, I'll adjust it on the fly. Everyone, please be seated. For Time Stranger.
Take your seat and wait for the show to start. A story about the natural laws of the world is about to begin.
When I think of Digimon, I think of the natural laws of the world. Just every time I see Zed Millenniummon, I'm like, yep, that's how the world works. Alright, I tricked you all, chat. We're gonna watch this cool little cartoon instead of playing Digimon. By the way, just want to throw it out there, we are 5 sub points away from finishing the sub goal list, and the last thing on the list is me forcing Shroom to play Digimon World 4 co-op with me again. So, if you really want to see that, now is your time to make that happen. Dude, I love this Cyclonemon animation. That's punishment, not a reward. It's a punishment for Shroom, which is a reward for me. Prepare for this song to get yeeted on YouTube. I don't think this got hit by copyright. This was in the demo. I don't think it got hit by copyright in the demo, so it should be fine on YouTube. Alright, my plan worked. 2 people immediately gifted 5 subs. Gamer Anime Zero and Ebony Cross, thank you both for the 5 Tier 1 gifted subs. Greatly appreciated. Thank you guys for the support. we did end up finishing the sub goal list. A little bit after September, but still got it done.
Looks like we've been overdoing it a little lately. The world is starting to wake up to our existence.
Please don't interrupt me when I'm talking to my chat. Thank you.
Ironic, really. A secret organization that hunts down urban legends is becoming an urban legend in its own right. If that anime you just saw gets too popular, you can forget about going around dressed like that anymore. I'll go ahead and put in a request for budget for a new uniform. But for this mission, you'll need to keep a low profile.
Q8 Assassin, thank you for another 50 gifted subs. That's like 100 gifted subs in like 5 minutes. Thank you so much for the support. All right, you guys, how am I supposed to get through the start of this game when this keeps happening? Thank you all so much for the support, everyone. Thank you. Deadball, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. The entire first video on YouTube is just going to be me thanking people for subs. Which I'm not against, necessarily.
Is that clear, Agent? Now then, are you already aware of the anomalous phenomena that have been observed in the city?
I don't want to be critical of our main character here out the gate, but that was like the weakest nod of all time. Dude barely moved his head. You gotta put some spirit into that. Anomalous phenomena?
You know, paranormal occurrences that can't be explained by today's science. It's our specialty, remember? Similar phenomena have been confirmed in Japan's Shinjuku area. It's a routine mission, you know the drill.
Who are you?
I know it's been a while, but come on. I relay orders and info from HQ, and you handle the investigation in the field. Regulations forbid me from sharing my name, but you can call me Operator, as usual.
I love how she can't share her name, but there's like nothing hiding what her face looks like at all, so if I ever see her in public, I will immediately know it's her.
Getting back to the mission, are you already aware of the anomalous phenomena that have been observed in this city?
Of course I am. I'm a professional.
Inexplicable explosions, sightings of mysterious lifeforms, localized earthquakes, abnormal weather patterns. There's no shortage of strange reports. All typical anomalies, so it's time for Adamas to step in. The top brass have high hopes for us, I'm told. So I'm hoping we can make this mission a repeat performance.
I'm on it. Understood. Wait, no, we should get all of the dialogue. Adamas?
Our organization, Adamas, is a special investigation bureau that looks into these kinds of anomalies away from the public eye.
K-Dog, thank you for subbing to Tier 1 for 16 months, and LaPetra, thank you for subbing to Tier 1 for 22 months. Everyone and their mother is resubbing today. Everyone has been waiting for Digimon. Thank you all for the support.
This mission is no exception, of course, so do take utmost care to maintain secrecy and remain hidden.
Repeat performance?
I personally wasn't satisfied with the results of our last mission, since we let the target escape at the last minute. But the higher-ups really value the data we obtained during the mission, hence their high hopes for us today.
Understood.
I'll send the coordinates to your digivice. Check your map and approach the target location. Again, don't blow your cover. And let's pray that the anime from earlier doesn't become too popular. Now then, it's time to start the mission. I'm counting on you.
All right, let's get Cyber Sleuth in. Am I right, fellow gamers? Hacker voice, I'm in, etc. All right, so this is straight up from the demo. Like, the demo appears to have just been, like, the first 2-ish hours of the game. So, honestly, we probably want to just get moving. That outfit, are you coming from some kind of event? What a hassle. For some reason, the trains are all stopped and there are no taxis. Trying to find another way to get home, but saw a weird dinosaur in Shinjuku, huh? Sounds a bit outlandish. What does that matter? Just hurry up and find us a way home already. Yeah, I'm not over here trying to like speedrun or anything, but I'm probably not going to pay attention to many NPCs and all because we're playing the demo essentially, or what was in the demo. So I do want to like, I want to get through the early bit of the game and really get stuff moving, you know? Yo, what is going on over here? Can you see this message? It's called the Digiline. You can view message on your Digivice. Document, Digiline. Messages containing useful info such as tutorials and mission intel will be sent to the Digivice. You can view previously received message from the Digivice, yada yada. A lot of people showing up. Welcome everyone. Welcome. The Epic Killer and Soulfire9, thank you both for subbing at tier 1. Epic Killer for 2 months and Soulfire for 24 months, 2 whole years. Thank you both so much for the support. For people just showing up who want to know, by the way, we are playing on balanced for now. I'm planning to switch to hard later. But I just, I want to get used to the game a bit first and then swap over to hard difficulty after we kind of get things underway, you know? Once I got the vibes and all that. Navigation system. What's the point of protesting in front of that wall? Nothing in the world ever changes anyway, right? Oh, man. It's too real. Is there? Yeah, there is a run button. Press L3. Run, run, run as fast as you can. We have places to be, things to do. I have Digimon to train. Yeah, it should probably go without saying, but if anyone in chat posts spoilers, you will be nuked from orbit. So, you know, don't do that.
I see you've reached the specified coordinates. Give me a sitrep.
This some kind of a protest?
Yes, apparently. The government never fully explained why they closed off Nishi Shinjuku with the Wall of Hope. The official explanation is that some equipment exploded at an underground construction site. But a wall of this scale for something like that clearly doesn't add up. Hence the angry crowd demanding some real answers.
But what is that wall?
It's called the Wall of Hope. There was a big, mysterious explosion in Nishi Shinjuku 8 years ago.
Listen, man, that wall don't look too hopeful to me. That's all I'm gonna say. What, was it made by Pegasusmon?
The wall was built just after that, ostensibly for public safety, but the truth remains murky.
I'm pretty sure that they're just filming the newest Maze Runner movie, okay? It's not that big of a deal. Are they still making Maze Runner movies? I have no idea.
The phenomena we've been sent to investigate are seen most often around this wall. Best to assume we'll be investigating what's on the inside as well.
The crowd has been confirmed around the target coordinates, as if you needed me to do that.
You can really feel the fear and anger of the crowd. Our studies indicate an odd correlation between an increase in the frequency of anomalies and heightened social unrest.
Any second now, there's going to be an explosion, and then Joker from Persona 5 is going to jump off of the Wall of Hope and land on one of those trucks right there.
Anomalies have been occurring exponentially more often of late, at a rate only seen a handful of times in history. And though we aren't sure why, almost all those precedents were accompanied by complete societal collapse.
You know, these things, they happen.
Be it from an epidemic, a natural disaster, even war.
I pick war.
That's why we're in such a hurry. But in our haste, I'm afraid we've alerted the world to our existence. Nevertheless, our ultimate mission is to uncover the causality between these anomalies and the horrible tragedies that follow. Try investigating that area a little further.
Chat, how are we doing on audio? I didn't mess with the audio settings at all before stream. I had way too much going on this morning. Let me actually, I'm gonna look real quick, because I remember, they got good, yeah, they do have good options. This is all set to max, actually, already, so we're probably fine. If we get into combat and combat is too loud, we could try turning down, like, sound effects, specifically. Voice volume and all, I don't want to turn down. Hello there. You're obviously hiding something. Stop making excuses and just tell us. Are you part of the protest too? Don't hold back. Get up there and make yourself heard. I'm getting up there and making myself heard. Here we go. It's a fight for justice. Cowards for not telling us anything. Based. True. True. That person just say their date is ruined. Man, I was gonna take my girl out to the nice little restaurant on 5th, and then you guys put this giant wall up there, and now I can't afford the seating, and she said that she's busy this Friday, and man, just ruined everything for me. Do-do-do-do-do. It's probably fine.
Right?
I wouldn't worry about it.
That tremor just now was likely one of our anomalous phenomena.
What if it was just a normal earthquake?
I managed to narrow the target coordinates down thanks to some videos from 8 years ago. Footage of the anomaly in this district was uploaded to the internet back then by some civilians.
Can always count on civilians being in dangerous places and recording what's happening and putting it on YouTube for clicks.
The actual videos have since been removed, but the comments still remain. And they tell us that those videos were all recorded in areas that are now on the inside of that wall. Check again to see if there isn't some way to get beyond that wall.
I could fly. What if I just fly over the wall? Am I not supposed to let the public know that I'm capable of flight? Glowman Rage, thank you for subbing at Tier 1 for 60 months, a full 5 years. Thank you so much for the support, man. Yo, get me in here. Get me in here. You really telling me that this pathway isn't, like, guarded by the military at all?
An update. I'm sending you an additional mission. Someone is requesting aid near the target coordinates. That person had already been approved to contact your Digivice. Normally, I'd assume that to mean they're a member of the organization. At any rate, do what you can to keep whoever it is safe.
Man, I do not have enough minutes on my mobile plan for this.
It seems you've discovered some phase electron lifeforms.
Those are Kevin Ogami, actually. Please brush up on your lore.
Phase electron lifeforms are mysterious organisms often found in the vicinity of anomalies. Adamas has been studying them for years, but the truth of their nature still eludes us. The analysis department at HQ finally decided on a name for these creatures in a report they put out the other day. Going forward, they're to be referred to as digital monsters, or Digimon for short. Naturally, we won't send you up defenseless. I'll transmit some firepower to you right now.
Yeah, can I have a rocket launcher? Also, would you say that these digital monsters are or are not the champions? Because that's really going to change how I want to go forward with this.
The connection will only allow me to send one, however, so make your choice.
Patamon, Demodevamon, Gomamon. We're gonna go with Gomamon. Give me this little seal freak. Hi, buddy.
Here we go.
Is it not R? I thought it
Contact
was.
with hostile Digimon confirmed.
I thought it was R2 to make your Digimon attack first. I pressed R2 there.
Digivice activated. Execute the Digimon summoning program.
Prepare to be summoned. I think the sound effects might be a little loud. Might need to turn those down a bit. Nintendo copyrighted summoning. Oh, they had to take it out because of the Nintendo patents. Oh, dang it. Damage is calculated based on attribute compatibility, the matrix of vaccine, virus, and data, as well as elemental resistance traits. Attack compatibility can be confirmed during target selection, where damage output and percent will be displayed, yada yada. You can also view an enemy's compatibility details with Analyze, which is L2. When facing enemies with unfavorable compatibility, consider switching to another Digimon. Detailed info on attributes, elements, and traits can be found, yada 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 yada. We're gonna have to do some reading at some point, Chad. But for now, we simply make the fishies march.
Watch and learn! Marching fishes!
Marching fishes! Imagine being a small dinosaur and, hey, my very first battle. Oh, dude, I can't wait to get this platinum trophy, bro. Cannot wait to get this plat. Imagine being a small dinosaur and dying because a bunch of fish jumped at you. That's embarrassing, bro. I'm gonna turn the music down to 9 and sound effects down to 8.